Good night, good night, good night. How are you? How are you? I was on Talk with the Titans again today. So I just I'm gonna play a little few minutes of it for you guys. So you guys could see exactly what went on. Just a little bit of it, huh? Right? I'm just gonna play a little bit of Talk with the Titans for you guys so you guys can see, right? About 5 minutes or so, right? Here we go. Let me mute out my mic and just let Talk with the Titans play.
Let's quickly go through. I know they don't know, but let's just quickly go through. I'm
Right.
sure.
I'm telling the truth or one person telling a lie. And it
Yo,
seems
knowledge,
to me
knowledge, knowledge,
based,
knowledge, knowledge.
based
Once
on events and all this other stuff, and then why? Oh, yes, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
maybe, just maybe,
That means that they were calling out the church.
and cultural movement covering inspiration, revive certain things.
Yeah, we the little people. We, which is exactly what happened. These are the inventors of science. They're but you're saying abandon what made you in the first place because
When
you
I
think
say,
that
hold on,
those-
when
No,
I
I'm
said
not
was,
emotional at all.
what I said,
That's why
well,
I'm giving you time to talk, and you keep hopping in when I'm talking.
well, we're having a dialogue. Let me repeat what I said verbatim. What I said was, why would we re-implement the religion of our ancestors that were conquered? That doesn't mean that we shouldn't learn from the things that our ancestors did that were successful. But the question is, did not save our ancestors from being colonized, conquered, and ethnically displaced? That was the direct question.
Y'all, let me say it again because I believe we answered this in the beginning. Being a Shimsu nature established code, and when you had that, it's when you were at your strongest. Religion didn't get you conquered. It was the ganging up of other cultures that got you conquered, and your lack of wanting to make weaponry because we were so courteous.
Bro, hold on, bro.
Hold up, brother. Remember,
yes.
Hold up, brother.
You're speaking past me, brother.
Hold up, brother. Remember the
and I said it before. I actually responded to what you just said before, but you did not hear me. What I said was our Kemetic ancestors were not.
Which is why they relate to what you have today. And that's why you can see the remnants of ancient Kemet
Well,
is
let-
what you have.
Right.
Well, let me wrap it up. I pass it back
Remember
to
I
you.
said the
Sorry, brother.
Hebrews was there. Did you forget that part?
Exactly. Hold on, you just said it. The Hebrews were there, and you mentioned our other ancestors. So the question was, and you did not answer it. Why would we box ourselves into one particular religion, such as the Kemetic religion?
No
When-
culture.
Because we're not talking
Even
about
they didn't
religion here.
force you
We're
into
talking
that
about
either.
history.
Exactly.
So
So just for the
even-
listeners,
even
make
they
your
didn't
point.
box you into that as before. They, in fact, were there. You could worship how you wanted to worship.
Yes.
They didn't have a problem with that. And when you died, you could put it your name, so that they can
Exactly.
identify you with something familiar with them. It's
So just
simple
so we
as that.
clear,
But-
brother.
But trying to be a
What make it-
Hebrew messed you up in the Bible, and it messed you up after the Bible.
Well, that's
And
the
you don't
point right
have
there.
nothing against
Assad,
it.
Assad,
Assad,
hold
can
on.
I ask you a
Yes, sir.
question? Assad.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me
See
say
how
one
you're
sentence.
trying to-
Let me say
I'm
one
not
sentence to the
smoking,
brother, and I'm
I've
gonna
been
pass it back to Assad. Let me say one sentence, and I pass the mic.
listening.
Actually, and I think we were speaking past each other this whole discussion. We might have point of agreement. If you're saying, and I've already said it, but if you're agreeing that we should not box ourselves into any particular religion and draw from all of the codes of conduct and all of the benefits about Hebrew Israelites, it's not just about the Moors, it's about the sum total of our ancestry.
All
Now
right.
go ahead, brother.
All right.
Correct. So when you talk about Shemsu Necher, remember each town had its own Necher. The reason they had its own Necher is because the Necher represented what that particular culture of Black people
Can I-
thought was best in God. So you're
Assad.
looking at different
So you
cultures
see,
getting
hey,
together
so
as a
Assad, you
unit.
see each town, was they all Egyptian or was it different people?
Assad.
Say,
Let me
say
help
that
you out.
again, brother Kanjaba.
Was it all Egyptian people or was it different people in them towns?
I can't hear your last part. Was it all Egyptian people?
You see them towns you're saying that they worship different nature. Was all of them people Egyptians?
Yeah, because they lived in Egypt. So what Egypt is, when you start to actually study the culture, you have Maasai there.
Yeah, I
you
know
have
what Egypt
Congolese
is.
there.
You don't need
You
to go
got
through that.
yeah,
What
you
I
got
wanna know
all
is-
types of African cultures sitting in a pot,
Yeah.
and they're giving ideas about what God is, which is why the cosmogony and cosmology continue to evolve over time.
So what if
So
people
remember,
claim?
it's
What if
the
people claim?
God.
What if people claim the Libyan ancestors, North Africa? What if they
Remember
don't
the
acknowledge
Libyan?
Egyptian?
Yeah, remember the Hebrew Libyan at the time, and they
Okay.
come from down south in Africa. So when
Yeah,
you
but
go
I'm
to the
saying,
scientific journal,
what if somebody's acknowledges that heritage and there's no trace of
A little bit of it for you guys so you can see what it is. I'll organize tomorrow and we'll play a little bit more, right? I'll organize for you guys tomorrow. We'll play a little bit more, right? So that was just a little taste for you guys, right? So you guys have a blessed night, and I will see you tomorrow.